Hey guys, it's Rachel from The Little Ring Lamb, and today I have a book review on Veronica Mars, The $1,000 Tan Line by Rob Thomas and Jennifer Graham. Some side notes as a spoiler for your review. If I'm looking down, I'm looking at my notebook, which contains my scoring. And also, if you're new to my book reviews or just need a refresher, my scoring system consists of plot, characters, cover, suspense, and overall in terms of reading, very soon 5 to 5, not so soon 1 to 5. So basically, to get started, a brief synopsis of this is, if you've seen all 3 seasons of the television show and the movie, you're basically set right after the movie happens. If you haven't seen the television show or didn't know this book was a television show, this was a television show for 3 seasons on the CW. And then it got brought back. It ended in 2007, I believe. It got brought back in 2014. Yes, it was last year? Yeah, it was last year. Couldn't remember when I went to go see it. And basically, now there's 2 books so far coming out of the series. I don't know if there's any more books coming out. But basically, if you don't know what this book is about, it's about a girl named Veronica Mars. And she's a private investigator, and so is her father, Keith Mars. And this book, in the events of the movie, basically Keith Mars can't really work right now because of an accident that occurred. So Veronica's taken over their company for right now. And basically there's a case where there is a missing girl named Haley DeWalt, and she disappears from a party, and Veronica is called in to investigate, and she figures out the case. That's pretty much the gist of the book. And Veronica's a very witty character. She's very sarcastic and just a really great character to read about. And you see all the other side characters in the movie, such as Mac, Wallace, Weevil, Dan Lamb, and all of them. So yeah, that's basically where the book takes off. If you've seen the movie, you know, so that kind of thing. So basically, plot, I gave a 5 out of 5. I absolutely love the plot. This so much. I wrote down that this reminded me of watching an episode of the show because Rob Thomas, who's one of the co-authors of this book, he is the creator of the television show and wrote, obviously, for the show. And it just reminds me of watching an episode. When I was reading this, I was picturing everything in my head because, of course, I've seen the show. And I just really enjoyed it, and I really enjoyed that it was a different mystery than one we've seen, because often when they have books about television shows, it's like it sums up the episode. I like that's a new original mystery, which it says on the front. And I really liked everything that happened in the plot. I thought it moved very fast. There's lots of twists. Some of it I saw a bit ahead, but at the same time I saw kind of what the twist was, but then it twisted on that, and I was just as shocked. And I just really loved it. So if you're a fan of the show, definitely pick up the books. I don't know why it took me so long. Characters give a 5 to 5. I absolutely love the characters of the television show, so of course they transferred to a novel very well, and I still love the characters. They're very true to the personas that play them, and yeah. Cover, I give a 3.5 out of 5. The cover is not my favorite. It's like, I like how it's dark. It's like the noir theme because the show is a noir show. I like the orange. I love the typography. I like how they've kept it because on the DVDs in the movie, how her name is like this font and stuff, they kept it, and like the bolding of the last name, they kept that the same, which I do enjoy because that's just a little touch I really like. I like the colors together, I find the covers a little boring, even though it kind of fits the show, and I really like how they have a picture of Veronica up in the corner. But yeah, it's not wowing me, but it's okay. It's a little bit above okay, but you know, that's kind of the gist I was getting at. Suspense, I give it a 5 out of 5. I read this during the booktubeathon, which was actually last week, and it was very suspenseful. I just didn't have a lot of time to read it, but every time like I'd put it down, I was sad I had to put it down, or I had to go to sleep, and I just wanted to keep reading it. It definitely kept my suspense peaked, even though I didn't read it as a fast time frame because of being busy. I definitely wanted to read it when I wasn't reading it. And overall, I give this book a 5 to 5. I definitely read this again. I hope, like in the next 2 years or something, to at least be able to rewatch the show. I have another show I'm starting that has a lot of seasons, so we'll see about that. But when I rewatch the show, I really probably will reread both books. At least I'll reread this book. I don't know when I'm going to get to the second book in the series. I hope very soon, though. But yeah, definitely reread this again. If you're a fan of the show, definitely pick this up. If you haven't watched the show, I think you might enjoy this still. And if you enjoy this, you might want to give the TV show a chance because it's actually a really good TV show and it's not very long. It's 3 seasons, so it won't take you long to like fly through that. And yeah, that's my book review on Veronica Mars and the $1,000 Tan Line by Rob Thomas with Jennifer Graham. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye.